continent to continent, Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur are educators. Teach them what they need for life. That's what our sisters do in Japan, the United States, Africa, and around the world. To be effective, they must overcome new challenges every day. Clean water. We use it without thinking. Not so for people in the remote villages of the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur live and teach. The sisters are working to change that with Clean Water for Life, a project that provides photovoltaic energy and clean water systems. Without clean water, the sisters can't maintain sanitation and health. Without electricity, they have no lights, no World Wide Web. Without these basic needs, the sisters are unable to provide a contemporary education to their students. The need for water also impacts the amount of time available for children to attend school. Without systems to pump water, they spend hours a day hauling it for their families' daily needs.
If you take a 25-liter jug of water and put that on your head, and you're having to haul that up and down, as you can imagine, it will greatly limit the amount of water that you're going to be able to provide.
The sisters' photovoltaic systems in Africa provide electricity, water, and communications that operate with a variety of components: solar panels, converters, and batteries to create and store electricity, pumps and pipes to move water, and purification equipment to treat it. The sisters replicated the photovoltaic system in 2 bays of their convent garage to deliver a unique learning experience for students after being presented with the idea by Keith Hanley, a retired engineer and associate of the sisters. Engineers Without Borders helped to design and fabricate the system.
The idea behind the Learning Lab is that we wanted to be able to provide a facility to allow high school students to learn about the technologies that we have in the missions and facilities in Africa.
It's all very interesting to see that as a real-life application of something they learn in class. And for those interested in that field, it gives them possibly a motivation or an inspiration to follow that line of work.
I thought it was really interesting, all the topics that we covered, from solar panels to water pumping and water filtration.
They don't go there and just input a system. They go there and teach the people there how to run the system and educate them so that they can fix things and also make the systems better as time goes on.
A lot of these systems are really important because we rely a lot on oil right now. So as we're developing as a world, we need to find new sources of energy that are more sustainable, reusable, and better for the environment.
Sister Ann Fenella and other sisters and volunteers visit elementary schools in Greater Cincinnati to educate students about water needs in Congo, where the sisters teach. The students learn about photovoltaic systems and hear stories about how children in Congo also use pure water packets to make dirty water safe to drink.
And I'm always excited to do this because to me it's just like magic. You know, that this dirty, dirty water would be drinkable.
So just to get kids recognizing, number one, that the fact that we do so much take for granted our clean water and access to electricity whenever we want and internet, but in looking at just to provide even a small portion of that in these African communities is a great improvement over there.
This year, Clean Water for Life is working to replace a water system in the village of Pelende, a community of about 5,000 people in the Democratic Republic of Congo, one of the most impoverished countries in the world.
The village lives as most African villages do, with subsistence farming. Most people live without sanitation of any sort. They live in either mud or lundu block huts, which is a sort of a mud block that just dries in the sun.
The sisters teach and board about 1,000 students in Pelende and run a hospital as well. The current Clean Water Project is replacing a village system that's been mostly disabled for more than 20 years. In addition to helping eliminate problems like dysentery, diarrhea, and typhoid, the new system will provide benefits for health care.
The sisters deal with a lot of childbirth, and not having any ability to wash prior to having any form of water supply system, they're attempting to do things with little to no water at all.
Bringing clean water to Pelende has been a challenge with many obstacles, but as always, the sisters face the challenges and find ways to overcome them.
They live in an environment that is often hostile to them. They live in an environment that is deeply corrupt. But after about 15 years of people talking about it and wishing for it and hoping for it, it's now finally in the process of starting to happen.
With internet communications on the horizon, it won't be long until students in Pelende sit down to share stories with new friends across continents at the Learning Lab in Cincinnati.
Couple bays in a garage in Cincinnati, Ohio can relate to things going on completely on the other side of the world that impact a whole lot of people.